What's the difference between a seizure and epilepsy?
Thanks for your question. My name is Dr. Abdelmoity, and I'm a neurologist at Children's Mercy. I'm going to explain the difference between a seizure and epilepsy. First, lots of kids and adults have seizures, but having a seizure doesn't mean you have epilepsy. Okay, let me explain. A seizure is a sudden surge of electrical activity in the brain that usually affects how a person acts or appears for a short time. Some seizures may cause uncontrollable shaking and loss of consciousness, but more often, people stop moving or are unaware of what is happening. Lots of things can cause a seizure. For example, in kids, a high fever can irritate the brain. If a fever causes a seizure, the seizures will stop once the fever goes away. So it's possible to have a seizure but not have epilepsy. On the other hand, epilepsy is when the person has one or more seizures more than 24 hours apart. We call these seizures unprovoked. That means we don't know what causes them. Sometimes, based on a child's medical history and testing, we can tell if they are higher risk for more seizures. If this happens, the child may be diagnosed with epilepsy after one unprovoked seizure. Many things can cause epilepsy, like low blood oxygen at birth, abnormal brain development, genetic disorders like GLUT1 transport deficiency syndrome or Dravet syndrome, metabolic disorders such as electrolyte abnormalities, phenylketonuria or PKU, or hypocalcemia. Brain trauma that results in brain damage, stroke in kids. Sometimes we just don't know what causes epilepsy. If that's the case, we call it idiopathic epilepsy. To wrap things up, lots of things can cause seizures. Sometimes a child might have one seizure but never have another. These types of seizures might be caused by fever, especially in kids under 2 years of age. But if a child has more than one seizure and we do not know what's causing them, then we might have a look closer to see if the child has epilepsy, what's causing it, and how can we treat it. Watch our next video. Are there different kinds of seizures? Learn more about epilepsy, visit childrensmercy.org/react.